about music and your reunion. Now, you guys reunited because of the Teenage Cancer Trust. So if not for that, do you think you guys would have gone for a reunion at all?
Don't know really.
I think we probably would at some point, but probably not at that point, if that makes sense. It wasn't like we were kind of like phoning each other up going, shall we get back together, when are we going to do it? I think it would have happened, but probably not this year or last year. No.
After 5 albums, Suede broke up abruptly in 2003, 14 years after their debut. Rumours of a reunion surfaced in 2009, but it was only in 2010 that the British rock band finally reunited on stage for the Teenage Cancer Trust charity series. The show received glowing reviews and paved the way for a world tour. The guys are now doing a full Asian tour including Singapore, South Korea, Taipei and Tokyo. Back then, lead vocalist Brett Anderson had said they were disbanding to pursue individual projects, but some felt that there must be other reasons behind the split. There were rumors that you guys broke up because you were fighting in 2003. Was that true?
Yes, we've had lots of fist fights.
Basically, what happened is we used to be on the ride. It was a wrestling ring. No, seriously, because you have to get yourself into the kind of the aggressive mood needed to get on stage, and it just all got a bit out of hand, to be honest. You know how you're watching the wrestling, and they start off and they're just punching each other in the throats and stuff, and then suddenly the chairs come out. It all got a bit cherry.
Yeah, it did. And then we started going for that kind of like hardcore, kind of like slightly illegal wrestling where we'd wrap each other in kind of razor wire.
No mud? Darn.
No.
No mud.
No mud. Okay, now, what have the three of you been doing in the last 8 years, in your personal lives? Married, settled down, have kids, or are you still the teenage rock gods?
We haven't aged.
Well, we're not
Matt's
actually...
still 17.
We're not actually teenagers. I know it seems incredible looking at us now. You're thinking, but we're not really teenagers. None of us are gods, as far as I know.
On a demigod.
Why do you look at me when you said that?
I was just checking. You know what I mean? That you weren't sitting on a cloud.
You haven't suddenly become deified, like Claudius.
Yeah.
There
Man
weren't
god.
lightning bolts weren't shooting from your fingers.
Yeah.
Well, not when you looked at me, just before.
Okay, so we're not teenagers. We're not gods. So we're teenage
What
rock
have
gods.
you been doing in the 8 years?
I've just been sitting by the phone. Literally. Just
Crying.
waiting for the call. Which is sitting by the phone. Please call.
Anyone.
Do you want to reunite? No.
Matt's the sort of person that bought, people kind of call up about insurance or kind of like changing your Sky TV, and Matt's the sort of people that they have to get off the phone to. Yeah, I've got to go now.
No,
can I speak to you a little bit longer?
Why don't we go for a pint?
So what have you been doing in the 8 years?
I've been making solo records.
And Black Rainbows is coming out soon?
So you see, you didn't even have to ask. Yes, it is. It's coming out in September.
So in 2007 you were supposed to be in Singapore. What happened there?
I don't know what happened there.
You were supposed to, for your last solo
there
album.
was something like that. Yeah, there was a gig booked, and then it fell through or something. To be honest, I don't really know. It wasn't anything to do with me. It's just one of those things. It was a business thing that for some reason it didn't happen. People, the general public assume that gigs are booked by the band and by the artist. It's not really like that. It's kind of it's much more to do with, to be honest, the economics of things and agents and managers and stuff like that. It was one of those things that was booked and then fell through. It's not really a big story.
Now, what is the toughest thing about performing now? How do you guys get revved up for a concert like tonight?
You don't really have to get revved up. I mean, it's an amazing thing to do. You know what I mean? It's really not. It's not like you have to make yourself enjoy it. It's kind of it's great. It revs you up. You'd be very, very strange if you could go on stage in front of thousands of people, kind of jumping and singing, and it didn't kind of like energise you.